What is something that everyone seems to understand that you don't? How people keep deep friendships in adulthood. Like I try but with COVID. A job. Keeping up a house. A relationship. Planning a family. I'm exhausted at the end of the day trying to keep my partner and 2 dogs happy. An IDK how to keep up the deep friendships I once had. And don't get me wrong. I value them and I still reach out and talk regularly, but it doesn't feel the same and I'm just burnt out. Irony. I am regularly told that I use ironic humor. But I cannot seem to wrap my head around what that means. Caring about celebrities and royal families. How does following Kim make your life any better and your conversation any more interesting? Emogus. I'm Brazilian though. Maybe it's an internal meme, but I don't get it. Focusing. How people can have a normal interest or hobby or interest without obsessing over it for a week max. And then dropping it for months. I also don't understand why people don't understand what I mean by, my brain is really slow but angry. Then really fast and loud. Like I'm being scolded. Some people get it. Especially those with ticking time bomb parents. How to not overthink everything and always feel like everyone hates me. Feel like I just need to become a hermit. It causes so many problems. North, south, east, west. I know my directions looking at a map, but when they say, go east for 3 mics, I'm lost. Literally being an adult. Buying a house. Setting up a bank account. Doing taxes. I feel like everyone my age already knows how to live life and I'm crying in the inside 'cause I don't. How to get into a job that isn't retail. Oh, strange as it may sound. How the hell do people find jobs that aren't literally from signs put outside a store? Being happy and not dwelling on things? How do you guys just move on like that? Seriously, how? Math. Whenever someone tried to explain anything past basic math in school to me, it turned into a foreign language. Now the 7 is a 9 and you carry it here. How the hell did the 7 turn into a 9? It just always baffled me. I got through the dumb math classes in high school and left that shit behind. I use basic math all the time but have never needed anything beyond that in my life. Driving. I don't understand how people don't swerve and always turn their steering wheels just the right amount to take a turn. Thermos jug. Keeps hot stuff hot, cold stuff cold. How does it know? How the fuck do people have regular sleep schedules? Since I was in 6th grade, my sleep schedule has been a constantly shifting nightmare that never works. On Monday I could be going to bed at 4 p.m. and waking up at 11 p.m. And on Wednesday I could be going to be at 7 a.m. and waking up at 5 p.m. It shifts like that every single day. And I've talked to doctors, therapists, psychiatrists, and none of them can give me an answer. Why communism is bad. I know that a lot of communist countries have been dictatorship and loads of people have died. And obviously that is bad. But I don't see those things as synonymous with communism. My understanding of communism is that it has group ownership, thereby decreasing inequality, and a high level of state care for employment, healthcare, education, etc. That doesn't seem inherently bad to me. How people somehow just start a conversation and then somehow manage to carry it for longer than a couple minutes. Crypto, NFTs, stocks. How to get rich without working 60 to 90 hours a week. I'm small biz owner. How to interact with people around my age, 38, that have taken to adulting a bit better. I'm still stuck with the young man's blues and end up going back to the weather conversation or just cut the convo short to go hit my dab pen. How people get obsessed sex, like sure you can get pleasure out of it once in a while, but it's so disgusting sometimes, like why the fuck would you do some of the things people do? Please no judgment on this comment, I really just don't understand the concept of it. As an adoptee, what it's like to be related to someone by blood. I have never met a blood relative in my life, and the concept of seeing yourself in someone else is so foreign to me. Like how people see certain physical traits, tastes or habits of theirs passed down from their parents. My family, medical history is a black box. All the different genders and political correctness. Don't get me wrong. I want everyone to have a good time. But sometimes it feels like people go out of their way to become offended, just so they can rip me a new one. How in the world does Bitcoin work? I have read everything and listened to everything. I have a master degree and 3.8 GPA. I just can't understand how it works. Redox. For the life of me, I simply cannot understand this topic. The difference between affect and effect, and how and when to use them. I have no issues with grammar otherwise, but this has never stuck upside down face. Everyone else seems to know how to comment on Reddit, but I don't know how. How to be an adult. I often sit in awe of people who are buying their first house or who are being promoted at work. I'm 32 and I just can't seem to get my shit together. I'm male and live in the UK. I've never understood why men are so mad about UK football. They decide at a young age what team they support, which is usually not a local team but a Premiership team, and then become emotionally invested into that same club for the rest of their lives. The club don't care about them, but they feel part of that club. I can enjoy supporting England during big events, but it's just kicking a ball in the goal. I've never understood it. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Either rule can be clockwise or not, depending on whether you're visualizing the top or the bottom of the circle. Flirting. I might be aromantic, asexual. But the amount of phrases that may or may not translate to, I'm sexually attracted to you, depending on the context, just messes with my brain. I don't get it. Like I just want to tell people their eyes are pretty and not have them think I'm hitting on them. And for some reason it's normal for girls to compliment each other platonically, but for guys it's weird, like why? Making good friends. Man shrugging. I always try to be kind, there for friends, but whenever needed it in return, nothing happened all through my life, so guess I'm just rubbish at choosing friends. Doesn't help I'm an introvert. Hold to validate spending $5 on a coffee at Starbucks every day. Taxes. Why doesn't the government just print their own money? I do it. Why bonk go to horny jail is used so often. It just seems like a really dumb thing. Football. I just can't follow it. It's been explained to me so many times and I just can't grasp any part of it. Photosynthesis. I swear I was taught this every damn year from grade 1 to 12 and still don't get it. Math. I can manage the beginner stuff. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and I can handle percentages. But fractions and beyond? I'm done. And sleeping. I simply can't sleep most nights. Drinking strong alcohols like vodka. People drink it and usually drink something right after to kills the taste, feeling. If it tastes so bad, why do you even drink it? Also often they have this facial reaction like they drunk something disgusting. Why they even drink it? How deliberately getting scared, going to a haunted house, watching horror movies, is seen as a positive thing. Like I get the whole adrenaline rush and thrill-seeking thing, but when I experience the same things I'm thinking I never want to go through that again. Daylight savings time. Is it involved with the Earth's rotation? Or are people pretending that time moves differently by changing clock settings? If it's the latter, then that sounds like the equivalent of me changing my iPhone date and time to my birthday every day and expecting a cake, a party, and a gift. How to bond with someone else on a romantic level. I just don't know how to do that, sad face. How to find and book an appointment with a doctor. My family just didn't go one unless there was something wrong, so even though I have health insurance from my dad's work, it's been over 10 years since I've seen a doctor and I've never gone to a gyno. It just feels too overwhelming to try at this point. How to have a job where you don't feel deadly bored or used. Any job or job-related relationship seem profoundly absurd to me, and I can't understand how people don't see it or don't become crazy about it. That trading 8 hours, 33% of your day, often doing something you hate, for a salary is a normal thing. It has never made sense to me. Yeah, downvote me, but I don't understand transgenders and why saying the N-word is so bad.